Nithyanandam, with the auspicious blessings of His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Shri Nithyananda Paramashivam, I welcome you to this video about the Nithyananda Gurukul. Before we get started, let us start the video with the Mahavakya Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. You're welcome to chant with me. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Nithyanandam. One of the most scariest and saddest problems we face today is addiction. Addiction at all levels, at all ages, whether it's legal drugs, illegal drugs, whether it's bad relationships, whether it's food, anything, whether it's the information on the internet, whether it's pornography, whether it's shopping. Addiction is at the root of so many problems and side effects and need for medication or perceived need for medication. But we've not found a solution for it except in the Nithyananda Gurukul. In the Nithyananda Gurukul, addiction is not even an option, because at the root of addiction, somewhere you have lost your powerful cognition, where you must rely your powerful cognition of yourself and life, where you've resorted to relying on something outside of you to make you happy. A temporary happiness, a high. And with unawareness, we continuously rely on that same stimulant, whatever it is, to keep us going, to keep us in the same high, to keep us in the same mood, or to simply prevent us from going down. We may not even cognize it as happiness, but we don't want the dip. But these highs and lows and dependencies on drugs or something outside of us, pure addiction, are not even a problem or an issue to be dealt with in the Nithyananda Gurukul, because the students understand at the root why they are the way they are, how they should relate with themselves, which is through only powerful cognitions, how they should relate with the world, how they should relate with God, the divine. With this enlightenment ecosystem of the Nithyananda Gurukul, when they experience a low, when they experience frustration, when they don't get what they want, they are encouraged to look in and complete, to apply the science of completion as a way of life, not just as a technique. So when they understand why they are feeling low, or why they may feel a dip in some emotion, or why they made a mistake, why they let some anger come in, why they let some sadness come in, they go to the root, so there's no chance of addiction forming. That is an immeasurable gift to humanity. When a child, when a youth is able to navigate himself out of any problem, because he knows the power of looking in, and he knows the downside of relying on someone else or something else to pick them up. That is the strength of a student in the Nithyananda Gurukul, of a Balasant in the Nithyananda Gurukul. Addiction is not even a term, it is not a problem. But we're talking about it so that those who experience such problems like addiction, or have kids that are addicted, so that they know that the Nithyananda Gurukul is available. It is an option. It is completely free of charge. And it is a space where students are not addicted to anything else except perhaps being happy and understanding the value of always being happy, always being in a contented state, in being responsible for that, not blaming anyone or anything. That is real power. That is real soft power that creates happy, blissful beings and the leaders of the future. So if you don't want addiction in your life or the life of your child, I highly recommend you consider the Nithyananda Gurukul.